Ito po ang tanong ko. Ano po ang inyong opinion sa atrasado nating agrikultura, yung sistema ng agrikultura natin, at ang usapin ng national industrial?
Yung
Yun po yung...
agrikultura talagang atrasado. As sinabi ko na nga kanina, hindi ba we are the biggest rice importing country in the world, while Thailand is the biggest rice exporting country in the world. Well, isa na sa dahilan, pero hindi tunay na dahilan nito, no? Ay hindi tinatamaan ng bagyo ang Thailand, tayo ay tinatamaan, lalo na last year, no, sa Northern Luzon. Ngunit may iba pang mga dahilan ito. Number one, conflict. Katulad dun sa North Cotabato, sino pong tiga North Cotabato dito? Or Sultan Kudarat, or tiga Central Mindanao? Wala yatang tiga Central Mindanao. At napakalawak at ang taba ng lupa doon. Ngunit dahil sa may tensyon ang sitwasyon at hindi natin tinatap na mabuti ang tinatawag na Central Mindanao River Basin, composed of several rivers, yung Ala River, Rio Grande de Mindanao at lahat, ang nangyayari, bumabaha sa ibang lugar kasi kumakalat na ito, lalo-lalo na pag may water lily, at hindi nagagamit sa irigasyon. Oras na matigil ang conflict dun sa area na yan, at magkaroon ng sapat na irigasyon dahil wala nang anggulo, grabe ang makokontribute ng area lamang na yan sa ating food security. Pangalawa, kailangan ang ating, sa tingin ko medyo mahirap gawin pero iniisip ko din ang ating pananaw natin sa ating mga magsasaka dapat magbago. Ang ating magsasaka, palagay ko, honestly speaking, dahil mahirap na trabaho honestly speaking, tanungin nyo sila kung bakit sila nagsisikap. Palagay ko, sasagutin tayo ng 7 sa 10 na para hindi na maging magsasaka ang aking anak. Makapag-aral, mabigyan natin ng ibang hanap buhay. Dahil ang tingin natin sa agrikultura ay peasantry, mahirap. Kung ganun ang tingin natin at ganun ang mga pakay ng gobyerno dyan, lagi na lang magkakaroon ng peasant. At ang agrikultura ay lalamanan ng mga marginalized sectors ng society. Kailangan ang philosophy siguro ng ating bansa sa agrikultura ay may kayamanan sa agrikultura. May kikitain ng ating mga magsasaka. Pwede sila umayon sa mga batas ng ekonomiya upang makaraos at upang magkaroon ng kakayahan, magkaroon ng economic ability and economic power akin to an entrepreneur. Kailangan yumaman na magsasaka. Kailangan gugustuhin din niya mamanahin ng anak niya. Ang ginagawa niya. Kung ayaw niya mo ang anak mo gagawin ng sarili mo, and that is a rule, how do you expect your food security in the future? Baka maging parang ibang bansa din tayo na net importing. Pero sa populasyon natin, hindi pwede yun. No? What is the other question? Industry. Ang industry is a function also, number 1, of market needs, and number 2, our efficiency as an investment climate. No? I mean, there are a lot of natural attributes of the country, but there are a lot of social questions that arise out of it. Let's take the case of mining. Other people say it destroys the environment, but so does oil extraction, which is also a form of mining. And it hasn't done much to destroy the environment in the Middle East because it doesn't really rain in the first place. No? But here there are questions. Actually, you cannot leave a hole in the ground as a hole in the ground forever. I mean, on a sustainable basis, perhaps we should discover that. Secondly, there's a shipbuilding industry in this country. We have very, very successful one in Balamban, Cebu, although the shipping industry now worldwide, shipbuilding industry is facing a downturn because of lack of orders, even in Germany. Thirdly, there's our tourism industry, which is really, really important, and it is supposed to generate almost as much revenue as OFW remittances in a few years. And we have to invest in that. But then again, my idea is a philosophical idea that it depends on the idea generated by people like you as to how a product and ergo an industry developing around the product will happen. Government-sponsored industrial things are for sustainability of current and long-term infrastructures on a traditional sense. But that's not what a country needs to get ahead. You have to invent the computer once again in your own country, meaning to say another product, another process, another thing. I'll repeat it again to those who have heard it before. Sorry na lang. There's an article by a famous author named Thomas Friedman last year. And he said, innovate, innovate, innovate. I think you read that, Professor? No. What he says is that for the United States domestic policy, lift all quotas on immigrants who are PhD, scientists, etc., because a country after the global financial meltdown of 2007, 2006, a country to get ahead needs to invent itself and something else that the world needs that it does not have. If not, that country will not get ahead. So that's where you come in, and that's your importance to this. And that's where also we can synergize efforts in increased investments by both private and public sector in research and development, so that we do not be a repository of rotting theses, replicated theses, appropriate technology or backyard mentality, and try to get ahead. But in the public sector, there's one thing that can help that.